Trying to get this flywheel unstuck from this Kohler engine, and I've tried just about everything known to man, and this stupid flywheel will not come off. At some point, maybe it fused to the center. I just don't even know what to do anymore. We've expanded that. I've hit this with the impact guns so hard, it started to strip this out. It's just not even pulling it off at this point. I tried wedging something back there. I tried using torch. I've tried a hammer. I've tried, heating it up, putting water on it, heating it up, putting lubricant on it. I just literally, there's nothing holding this thing on. It's just not coming off. So, I just don't know what the heck to do. Heat it up. Yeah, I tried doing that, John. Where'd my torch go? My wife probably took it. Honey! I need that torch again. She went and started a campfire over there. But, yeah, I literally can't put any more pressure on this thing. Look. You can tell that puller is warped. I got so much heat on it. Put ice on the shaft. Yeah, I tried pouring water just on the shaft. It just didn't seem to work. I don't think it's rust, Chris. I think it's somehow it's welded itself. Maybe the current of the welder was going through it or something. And this is what I got for the torch. I don't have my cutting torch or nothing, so I just got this MAP gas. Yeah, I know it gets hot, but it's not as hot as my oxyacetylene, though. And I got it hot enough so the oil started smoking from the backside. At this point, I don't even care if I burn the electronics on the backside. I just need this stupid flywheel off so I can put new electronic parts on the back, new points or whatever it takes. I just need this stupid flywheel off. All right, you tell me when it's hot enough, John. Because I think I've had it hotter than this. Move the heat around. I mean, the impact won't even get it any tighter, you know? So that's as tight as that thing's getting. I just don't understand why it hasn't popped off yet. Does the key have to come out for it to pop off? Possibly. What does that mean? TGE key CC because we'll come out with the shaft. Yeah, it should come out with the, it should come out, it should come off with the flywheel. You think that's hot enough? I've never had a flywheel stuck on this bad. I mean, that's what I was thinking, Chris. That's the only thing that I could literally do different. Yeah, still nothing. And then I've tried smacking the thing with that big hammer too. It just won't. It just won't break off. It won't break loose. No matter what I do, it's just freaking stuck. I mean, I just don't know what to do. Don't use an impact on the puller. Why not? It sends vibrations down there. I mean, I shouldn't have got it that tight to begin with, but you shouldn't have to get it that flippin' tight. I mean, normally if you just put a little pressure on it and you smack it, it's tapered, it just pops right off. Supposed to be. You know, and I had this sitting on here. I've had that sitting on there overnight with that much pressure on it. And I've been spraying it with the penetrating oil, you know. It's still, it just, you know, there's a puddle underneath it because I've been spraying it. Excuse me. It just won't come off. And it's not bound on there because I tried it without that too. You know what I mean? So I just figured maybe if I put it on live stream, it would just pop off. Because I've tried everything to get this stupid flywheel off. And it's not like I got a limited amount of tools here to work with too, so that's the sucky part. There's just no way it should be on there that dadgum tight. What are you trying to fix? What broke? Well, so my grandpa gave this to me, and it's got no spark. He said it worked perfect when he parked it, and then we brought it over here. We tried to start it, no spark. You know, I changed spark plugs. It's not the spark plug. It's got to be what's behind the flywheel, the magneto or the points or something. What's up, Blake? We got a stubborn flywheel here that just does not want to come off, no matter what. Like, we heated it up with the torch. We've done all this. I've basically done everything. I mean, look how much pressure is on that flywheel. It's swelling it out. Luckily, there's still enough room I could just cut the tip of that off and put the bolt back on once I get it fixed. But still, there is a key, but I don't think it's holding nothing, and I can't get it out. See the key? But that shouldn't be holding it on. The key is just to keep the shaft from rotating in the flywheel, I thought. At least I thought that's how it worked. I gotta set you guys down. I gotta take a pee. Come up with some ideas while I'm taking a pee real quick. Do you have an impact? No, not here, John. I don't have one here. But I was told that's a good idea too, to put it on the shaft and tap it. Yeah, Chris. At this point, that's about where I'm at. Take the big torch to it. I mean, frick. Like, I just don't even know where to go from here, you know? I just don't even know where to go, you know? Like, this should have done it. I mean, a little bit of deep creep will go a long way. What is that, Blake? Might be able to put it on the puller shaft while under pressure. You're talking about the impact hammer? But I mean, this would basically do the same thing as the impact hammer. You know, except for a lot faster. Yeah, I mean, that's the next step, to bring the big torch down here. I really want this welder working, because that would be so cool, you know, to have a welder that my wife's grandpa passed down, you know. That'd be just so cool. So, this is the other welder I just bought. I took the air filter off this one and put it on here for now, because this is the one we're using. And I also tried changing the muffler. Freaking pain in the butt, right? So I cut the other muffler off. I get this muffler, and I put it on there, and it is almost impossible to weld an exhaust pipe on a welder while it's running. It shakes so much, you know. So I get it slightly welded, and then this 90-degree pipe cracks all the way down to here, right? So I'm like, oh, I'll just, you know, I can't weld it because it shakes so much. And then I get this exhaust tape, and I try that, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what a mess, you know? I mean, it's still on there, but it's not the way I imagined it in my head, you know? We got a diamond plate, side plate on it. It's pretty cool looking. And we got wheels underneath it now. We got a swivel and 2 wheels. But, what's up, Richard? Go get a new Miller welder generator and keep working. Yeah, Chris. I'd need a lot of super chats for that to happen. A new welder generator is like $3,000 at least. You know, this one welds. This one does. This one I can weld with it. You know, I can't use the generator part. It fries the. It'll fry the angle grinders or anything I plug into it. I welded these lock boxes on here. I didn't bust off the slag, so it looks kind of crappy. But you can tell it's not that bad with the slag still on there. Some 6011. So I welded those on. Both of the containers got lock boxes now.
I just picked a big one up. Big one up.
You picked a big one up?
Yeah.
A big what?
Big stick.
A big stick?
Yeah.
Yeah? Wow.
It was massive, then I picked it up.
Yeah, you're getting strong, huh? Yeah, I tried that, Blake. I sprayed it down and was whacking this thing. I mean, it's just, I've whacked everywhere on this thing and it just still won't break loose. You think it's jammed onto the keyhole? That might be, John. 6011 and 7018 probably, not 6018. I don't think I've ever heard of 6018. It just won't freaking budge, man. It will not budge. You know? I got this one wedged in here. Yeah, here, come hold the camera for me real quick. Okay, put the stick back. We don't want the sticks in the driveway. Okay, here, hold it right down here, okay?
Okay.
Right. I have to disable the whole engines, put the crank in a press, and press them off too. Holy smokes, John. Yeah, I don't want to have to do that. I mean, that's probably something where I just pay somebody to do it. You're funny, Doc. This is a family heirloom. This is my wife's grandpa's welder. So if I can get it running, that would be sweet. I mean, he said it worked when he parked it, you know, but now it's got no spark. Of course. Hey, quit wiggling that. You're making noise. They can't hear me. Okay, here, hold this from the bottom right here.
Okay.
Yeah, just the bottom. Okay, Daddy's gonna try and get this part out with my hammer. Where's the hammer?
Hammer's so loud.
Guys, it just broke loose. Finally.
Cool.
Finally, it just broke loose, guys. Oh, thank God. It's about time. I thought I was never going to get this thing off. See, I knew if I did a live stream, this stupid thing would come off. I just knew it. Everything works for you guys. Yeah, it broke loose. It's off, guys. Thank God, finally. I thought this thing was never gonna come off. I just can't believe it actually broke loose. I thought it was welded or something. Because it was just not coming off. Okay.
But it's loose.
Yeah, it's loose now. Okay. I mean, there was so much pressure on this thing. Look at this thing. This thing is warped. The threads in here are, I mean, they're not looking pretty anymore. You know, these bolts are bent. All right, here, hold this again for Daddy. Hold it at the bottom. Okay, is it still hot? Can I pull it off? Oh, that is still warm.
Inside is hot too.
It's
Hot.
Yeah, Daddy unscrewed this magnet because he thought maybe it was holding it on too, but it wasn't.
It is spoke loose.
I don't know if that's any good. What do you guys think? That doesn't even look like it has magnets on it. I don't know.
Mommy!
So now the next part is, here, you shake a lot. Yeah, they gave it a real something. I just can't believe we got it off. Finally.
Yep.
Now my grandpa's gonna be all upset he wasn't here when we got it off. Okay, I guess the next step for getting spark is replacing this thing.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that the next step?
I think so. I think we should do
I mean, this is supposed to be a magnet. Is it still working? Oh, yeah, it still works. It's still a magnet, so. But it's not really rusted at all. Maybe that needs to be cleaned up so it's not rusted. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, you're real smart, aren't you? You got everything figured out. You're learning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it that gas?
I don't know where. There's the sandpaper right there. It finally came off, honey.
It's cold.
I'm gonna change breather filters. So we got some sandpaper. We'll just sand this down. We'll sand all these down. Check the continuity of the circuit in the pickup, the permanent magnets in the flywheel. It's just got one magnet that bolts right here. That's all it's got. Magnets can lose potency over time, and there is a way to recharge it. Yeah. I heard of that too, Tim. The magnets losing the potency. But this one seems to work pretty good. I mean, I mean, it's holding the socket up. I mean, that's not, you know, a scientific check, but it is something. All right. All right.
Yeah.
All right, those are all shined up. Now what we do,
Let's clean that off.
see, that doesn't even look that bad either. Let's do this too. That way next time it's not rusted on.
That sand off.
Doesn't have to be perfect, just yeah. All right, I guess here's what we'll do. Here, honey, can you hold the camera for me? All right, here's how. Back on here. This thing is still really hot.
It is hot.
All right, where is that flathead screwdriver? Bit. Of course, it disappeared. There it is. Oh, there's one of them. There's one I broke. Let's see, where is it? Should have been right on the end of this. Oh, wait, it's on here. Here it is. Alright, so what we'll do is... on. Hopefully that's right side up. How do I know if it's right side up? There definitely is a difference. Tapered one way. So if I had to guess, I would say that's right side up. Okay, let's put this one in. Where's that? That's right here. Okay. Put that in. Get that on. Okay. Take the key out. Okay, let me sand this thing down. That way it goes in and out smooth. It could have been binding on the key. You never know. I mean, that's the other thing. This was this. Let's sand this up too, so I forget. Rosemary. Mommy's trying to film Daddy. Should be charging extra for you guys watching this. Let's put this key in here. Hey, come back. Have this key in here. I just slightly on here, so I'm gonna put this in. We can check to see it.
Really a big thing.
Okay. So now that that's sanded down, we should be able to just spin this and have spark. Still nothing. Nothing. I don't even feel nothing. Yeah, nothing. Okay, so that's not gonna do it. So next step is we have to this thing could be one of the wires in this coil right here could be burnt out. So let's do this. Rosemary, quit pushing me. Where's the other side? Okay, back up, please. Back up. Thank you. Give me some space. Half inch. Where's 7/16? Here it is.
Cool. Maybe the wood together.
I'm guessing I gotta replace this thing. The shaft bearing is still good. It's not, there's no play in that. Actually, I wonder if this whole plate just comes off with these 4 bolts. What do you think? Think I'm that lucky?
Big one. Big.
What do you think that is? 9/16 or 5/8? 9/16.
Take that out. Mommy, how much I love you. I You know how much I love you. You know how much I love you?
How much?
To money back.
Okay, that looks like all that's holding that is that bearing. Should pop off if we give it a few taps. Like it's coming off. Can't tell. Oh, that wire get smashed. Did I just smash this?
I think so.
Well, this wire is smashed right here. Or it's unconnected. That looks fresh. That was probably me. Should just pop right off. The
Maybe
only
this.
thing holding it is that bearing, I think.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I
The
think
bearing's
so.
the only thing holding it?
I think so. Oh yeah, there's a magnet. I saw the magnet. Magnet.
These are small enough to fit in here.
I saw a magnet holding it. Magnet holding it. There's a magnet holding it.
No, there's no magnet holding it. What's it say? Big jaw puller. Yeah. Well, you know what I might be able to do is jam one of those things behind there and... Here, hold this again. Okay, you two. Hey, both you two, over there. You're getting in the way. She's coming. She's almost off.
Don't crack it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just what I need. Another obstacle to overcome. That's the bearing right there. Still good too. But now we're gonna have to seal this up. Doesn't look like there's much of a seal on there to begin with. Looks like a piece of paper.
It's pretty bad.
What's pretty bad?
That.
The seal?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's toast. There's no reusing that. Not unless you're nuts.
Like you?
Yeah. I wonder if I ruined this seal when I was heating up that crankshaft. What do you guys think? Feels fine. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of pressure on the oil anyways. Looks decent.
Must have been a heck of a gasket.
Huh? Must have been a heck of a gasket. Yeah. Yeah, it looked pretty thin. Definitely not like the silicone ones they make nowadays. So my next plan is I gotta finish getting all these wires disconnected. Where did that screw go? Alright, got these wires disconnected. Now the tricky part is what the. Of course, 2 of these are going inside this box. No clue where they go.
Already put in the new shop to use.
Yep. Yep, you got that right. We're waiting until we have, here, I want this on video, that way, if I forget how it goes back together. Okay, that wire, I'm just disconnecting that. That's the kill switch wire. They can't see what I'm doing. Over this other side. There's the points the whole time. I could have just taken that thing off and replaced that. That's what it is. This is. So this is supposed to be the points right here. But it actually doesn't look half bad. Let's take this off all the way. And then give that a good look over. That could be our whole problem right there, is the points. Trying to get this stupid screw out of here. There we go. What's going on? Oh, there's one more. See if I can catch this one. No, not even a chance.
There's a spider by now.
So, yeah, they're not even really, they look fine actually. The points on this, I don't know, should they be, maybe I should sand that down. It doesn't look like there's rust or nothing in there.
You should do that now.
It's not shiny. What do you guys think?
You should do that.
Sand that down. Not the internet. Do we have a fingernail file? We don't have. I got this super fine sandpaper right here. I got this really fine sandpaper. It's kind of dirty now though. Yeah, they didn't look that bad.
Hey,
condenser could be bad too. What's a condenser? Hey, go play over there with your sister. What do you think this is? Is this some sort of capacitor or something? I don't even know what that does. Yeah, the points look pretty new actually. That is the condenser. This thing right here. What's the function of the condenser? John, what's the condenser do? What's its function? I don't think I know what the condenser does. It's a lawnmower. All they do is brake. This is actually just a welder. So I'm tightening. It condenses. Oh, wow. Nice one, Blake. Condenses the shock, maybe? Are you sure it's not a capacitor? I thought it would be a capacitor. Small. At least you got to take a small engine class, John. The only small engine repair I have knowledge of is what my grandpa taught me. There is a small engine repair place right down the road. I'm going to see if they have any of these parts. That one looks like a specific one to Kohler only. I'm going to have to look that up with the part number or something. Here's the serial number, model number, spec number. We'll have to look those up with that number. Maybe if Doug sees this, he'll beat me to it. Those go bad. I don't think you can test them. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess the only thing you could test is continuity, because there's a wire going into this end, or resistance. That's probably the only way you can test it, is test resistance. But who knows what it should test at? Because there's a wire going here and then the ground here, I'm guessing. I don't know. Well, it looks like I got to go to the lawnmower shop and see what stuff they can dig up. Oh, finally got it off though. Man, I've been working on this thing for 3 days. 3 days, basically. Not 3 full days. The point gap could have been off too. Yeah, but he said it ran when he put it there. So, I mean, how could the gap be off? I mean, it looks like it's slightly touching more on that side than that side. Yeah. If I could get a newer system put on it like that, where it has the, that thingy, I think that's a better system, isn't it? That right there, instead of having points, you have that capacitor thing. I don't know if you can switch it over. I mean, there's got to be a way to switch it because this one has it. That one doesn't have points on it anymore, does it? It's got a thing right there for points. That's got to be the same thing. That's just a coil. Yeah, but why does this one have a coil and this one doesn't? What's the coil for? Yeah, not happening, Blake. A Harbor Freight motor wouldn't bolt up to this. Points could be under the flywheel. I'm pretty sure these are the points. But that right there looks like the same exact thing as the points were under this. And that's the exact same thing, except for that one doesn't have a button. They're actually the exact same brand motor. Kohler. This one has more horsepower than this one though, I think. That one's 16 horsepower. This one doesn't say what the horsepower is. Well, if I can get this one going, I'll probably sell this one. Maybe not though. It does have the electric start, which is nice. I'm not gonna lie. But it, you know, it's funky. The way it acts, this is funky. That's gotta be the points right there in that box. I'd bet money on it. And this one's got this switch right here. Who knows what this even goes to? Right? Nobody even knows what that goes to when I bought it from the guy. The Carl underneath the flywheel. Yeah, sometimes they are underneath the flywheel. I thought the points were going to be underneath the flywheel on this. It did have a cover. It had this. This was covering the points. This also has a button for something. I don't know what the button does. Make contact with the points. Whoops. I just screwed that up, didn't I? All the spark plug hooks to that thing. Look at this wire right here. I wonder if these wires are any good. They're probably fine. I'll probably just cut those and do connectors. That way I don't have to open up the box. Shoot. This one doesn't have a coil. That one has a coil. Unless the coil goes in the box. I doubt it. Because that coil is hooked straight to the spark plug wire. And this one doesn't have, I mean, that spark plug wire is hooked to that pickup, that magnetic pickup. Oh man, guys, I'm dead. I finally got this stupid thing off. Now I gotta just figure it out. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I didn't think we were gonna get the flywheel off. Thanks for helping me out. I got a few things to do now. Oh yeah, that's the coil for this. Okay, I get you. It's also got a second coil. This right here is a coil too, some sort of coil. One of the wires in here could be fried. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these two wires, and then I'm going to take this stuff in to town and see if I can't find somebody with something similar. Take this in too. Just get all new parts. Yeah, the trucks ain't here, Blake. And I wouldn't say that the work is closer, but I wouldn't say it's any further. I would say it might be like 5-10 minutes further, maybe. It's definitely further than the rock quarry, and I've been getting a lot of work through them, so it is further from that. But the majority of my work, you know, up north, it's basically the same amount of time. It's distance-wise, yes, it's further. But time-wise, it's not, because it's all freeway miles instead of stop-and-go traffic in town trying to get to the freeway. So that's where we're at with that. Oh, man. Just don't know if you will start parking them out there when you move out of the duplex. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start parking them here, Blake. I gotta park them here for at least 2-3 months in the summer and see what my fuel bill is compared to parking it at the duplex. And if it's drastically different, you know, and I'm talking like, you know, $1,000 more a month or $600 more a month, then I might consider renting a spot. But then again, what's the point of renting a spot to park the trucks? Because the fuel savings is just going to get spent in rent. And then my driver's also not going to be as happy too, because he has to drive further, you know. And he's going to like it when we move here, because then he's only like 30 minutes away, 45 minutes away. So yeah, definitely going to be buying in bulk pretty soon, Blake. Definitely. That's definitely on the list. Oh, you know what I can show you? I can show you the cool setup my grandpa came up with. Me and my grandpa kind of figured this out. It was mostly his idea, but we figured it out. It's pretty sweet. Let me show you how this works. So my grandpa had some spare solar panels. You can see the spare solar panel right up here. He's got it angled that way a little bit, you know. And you probably can't see it in this view, but there's some wires going down into this vent. We drilled a hole right there, and then on the inside we drilled a hole up higher so water can't get in. But anyways, the wires go to the battery that's on the roof. You can see there's a battery box right there. There's a car battery in there. Now let me show you the inside, how we got this set up. It's pretty sweet. Kind of our off-grid setup here. So we got the solar panels. We got the wires coming out of the vent, right? And then we got it going down to this car, right? And then we got our little inverter. So now, check that out. We got a light in here. LED light. So that's pretty cool. Just our little, you know, jerry-rigged off-grid setup. Eventually what we're gonna do is, I got another solar panel sitting in the other container. We may hook them both together and put 2 batteries on there, and then hook a bigger inverter up to it. But yeah, we're definitely using the shop. We got the welder, the compactor, you know, all the good tools in here. We also got a little generator in here. I got to use this for my hand tools because this thing will just burn them out. That's another reason why I want to get this one running, because I'm pretty sure the plug works on this one. Grandpa never said it didn't work. So it probably works good. This one will burn stuff out. I've already had it burn out stuff. So, but the leads on this thing, man, they are heavy duty. I mean, these are some thick leads compared to these. But these are longer though, probably. We probably got 30 feet of lead here, maybe 40. We only got 20 to 25 feet on this. So, can't wait to get this thing rolling. It's so cool. It's like a family heirloom, you know? This is Grandpa A's welder, you know? His generator welder, and then I got my welder right there. That's the welder I started welding with. That was, shoot, I'm 30 now, so that 15 years ago, just about. Dang. 15 years ago. I bought that welder 15 years ago. Are you going to have a welder too?
Mm-hmm. We should go up.
LED are 12 volt. That's 120 volt right there. But I got it plugged into an inverter. So the inverter takes the battery power and changes it to 110 or 115 or whatever it is. My dad liked my fuel tank setup, so he has been building a portable fuel trailer. It's pretty bad. Oh yeah, definitely, John. We'll definitely be finding work closer to Shelton. There's a few rock quarries over here. I haven't reached out to them quite yet because the summer's almost over. So what my game plan is the rest of this summer I'm going to continue working for Washington Rock. I'm going to try and keep working for them. And then next summer I'm going to try and transition from Washington Rock to the rock quarries that are closer. You know, try and transition to hauling for them. But I'll still keep in good with Washington Rock. That way, you know, if the quarry's over here, they don't have the volume. You know. Yeah. Oh, trust me, Blake. I've made some friends. I've made some friends at the local quarry because this whole driveway was from their quarry. I spent a few thousand there, so I'm getting in pretty good, you know. So it's just a matter of time. They got to transfer though, so I gotta convince them to get rid of that thing, you know, and say, move that to another quarry. Let me just haul for you guys, you know. So we'll figure that out. No way, John. No penalties? Dang. You're buying a rental. Rentals are, you know, there's a lot of risk in rentals, John. I got lucky, but I've heard some horror stories, you know. And, you know, but the 401k, it's just as risky as a rental, you know. So, then again, you know, you just never know, you know. You have one already. There you go. Yeah, I love doing the duplex. I enjoyed it. You know, I was blessed. Oh yeah, Jacob, you missed it. We had that thing almost cherry red with the pulley puller on there, and we had to, you know, we had the BFH pounding on that thing. I mean, we finally got her off, but man, it was, you're gonna have to go back and watch. It was a killer getting that thing off. It was a killer. Just kind of a show. I mean, look how warped this thing is. It's not even straight anymore. And the bolts that were on there, you can tell they're bent too. You know. So we had a lot of pressure on there, enough to mess up the front of the crankshaft. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this part off with the angle grinder. We'll put, yeah, we're gonna, I don't know how we're gonna do it. We're gonna have to cut that off, and then we're gonna have to clean up the threads somehow, and then put the nut on. I'd like to put the nut on first and then cut it off, but that ain't gonna be possible, so we'll just have to see what happens. But I got a new DeWalt angle grinder because my last one got burned up because of that welder. Just grind the threads down. You don't think I should just cut this bad part off? I guess grinding it down would do the same thing, huh? But there's plenty of room for... We'll be good. But isn't it funny? Like, this one has an aftermarket fuel cap. This is not the right fuel cap for this. This one has the right fuel cap. Here, watch out. But check this out. Look at that dent on that thing. I mean, what did somebody hit that thing with? How did that get totally ruined like that? Use a file.
Or a gun. Or a hammer.
Well, I don't have nothing to chase them with, Blake. Not here, at least. At my house, I probably got something to chase it with. To clean the threads up, but not here. I don't have my big toolbox here yet. Pretty soon, we're gonna have the big toolbox down here. We're gonna have to lift it up with the excavator out of the garage and put it on the trailer, and then when it gets down here, lift it off the trailer with the 120 or something. Because I don't want to empty that thing. No. So that's gonna be a fun video. You guys are gonna enjoy that. Is that your gun? Whoa, practice gun safety. Yeah, no more bothering my neighbors, Jacob. Well, and the other thing is my neighbors are like, 2,000 feet that way, 3,000 feet that way. And I built this big berm of brush, to help keep the noise down too. And they don't seem to be that concerned with noise. One of the neighbors, he's got his dirt bikes going 24/7, and the other neighbor, super cool neighbor, he's got this sound system in his house. It's gonna shake that house off the foundation. It's nuts. I can hear his music from down here. And he's got a sign that says, "At the Hooker House, our neighbors listen to good music whether they want to or not." It's pretty funny because they got some big, subwoofers and stuff, some 15s or something. I don't know what they got in their house, but it's a killer setup.
This is a cowboy gun.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, thanks for helping me out get that thing off. I'm so glad we were able to get it off. I was to the point where I was gonna get my cutting torch and just cut the thing off. I mean, that's about where I was at. So we finally got her off. That was fun. Thanks for sticking around and watching and giving suggestions and stuff. And you guys rock. You guys make this channel what it is. Without you guys, it'd just be me talking to myself, like when I first started. I can't show them that one. That one's locked, silly.
Well, unlock it.
Well, unlock it?
Yeah.
Oh, you seem real smart, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I welded this one on, too. Not the best job, because I haven't done any stick welding in a while, but it ain't that bad. For 6011. It ain't that bad. Vertical. I was going downward because, well, this one let's see. Yeah, I was going down. I should have been going up, but I suck at going up in vertical position, so I always go down. Don't talk to yourself too much. They will pull you away. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lockbox. So, can't get in there with cutters. So, anyways, guys, don't forget to pound that like button and pound that subscribe button. For all you guys that are new, we got a lot of great content. Check out the playlists. I worked real hard to organize those playlists. You know, so if you're looking for a specific type of content, it's definitely on there. You know, we got frequently asked questions. We got the shipping container shop build. We got dump truck history. We got the 8973 IDI playlist. We got the 1969 playlist. We got the Hitachi playlist. We got the TD7C dozer playlist. So yeah, we got Fix It videos playlist. We got family videos playlist. Yeah, and if there's a playlist you guys want to see, you know, let me know and I'll see if I can organize it, you know. Might take me a while, but, you know, to skim through all the videos. I got almost 400 videos on the channel, so we got a lot of videos. Anyways, I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.